please make sure you hit the mute button in the bottom left-hand side of your screen in the corner there, and I'll get started. First, you'll notice the little red at the top. We are recording this so that it is available for you to look at another time, and also that we will post this on our website, and you can share that information with folks that were not able to make it today, just if you'd happen to talk to them. Our purpose for tonight or today is to make sure that we try to unconfuse you, all right? We want to be clear on what is needed to be successful on Monday. And so without wasting time, I'm going to just quickly go over what we have planned for you tonight. We're going to go over the schedules in elementary school and talk about what they look like. We're going to talk about how to get on the websites and how to get on the digital platforms that we are using, and also show you how to navigate on the our school webpage. And we have taken feedback from parents, and we have run it by our parent engagement facilitator to make sure that this is family friendly and parent friendly, and that we did a better job than we did in the spring. And that is my goal. Nothing is perfect, but we are most certainly trying to make it better, and that's what our goal is. I want to also say that letters have been mailed home. It has your child's schedule, and it will also have their password, their login information and password information to be able to get on Seesaw. It is buried within the letter. You do have to look a little bit for it, so I want to give you the heads up for that also. So the moment you have been waiting for, and I know it, Mr. Lawson is our vice principal who has been working hard on these things. He's going to first start us off with the schedules. Go ahead, Mr. Lawson. I'll mute myself now.
Okay, well, welcome, and it's nice seeing you. It was really awesome to catch a few of the children that were in the screenshots. That makes things a lot more enjoyable for me. I think I saw Lucas, and that made my day. So thank you for that. So the schedule, these will also be posted on our webpage for you to refer to. And what we try to do is break this down in some actionable time periods for you and what the students should be doing. We have actually a similar schedule for the staff, so the staff will know where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing as well. So it follows a very similar pattern, right? So the start, I know the start time was a little bit confusing here for the last couple of weeks. So the start time for these next 2 weeks for virtual learning is going to be 8 o'clock, and that will be with students, a community builder with their classroom teacher on Teams. That's going to be pretty consistent throughout the grades. As we go through the rest of the day, there are some various activities, bouncing from Teams to watching WCNY lessons to small group or whole group lessons on Teams with their teacher. You see for kindergarten here particularly, the 10 to 11 o'clock time will be an ELA lesson. And then some time for math. We thought it was really important to include an art music rotation for all our students. So you see we got a chunk of time for our art and music teachers to reach out, because fun matters, and those classes are enjoyable. And we just wanted that option there. We have lunch, and then we have some WCNY lessons on health, and then STEM and social studies. So there's that sort of routine. The end of the day routine really is going to be for digital content, kind of wrapping up, and at that time teachers will be reaching out and making contact with students and families just to make sure there isn't any underlying issues. And I'll just switch over to first grade here, and you'll see the pattern is pretty consistent. Community builder, the content lessons, WCNY again, art music rotation, WCNY demonstration lessons. So it's a continual pattern. Again, the goal for this was to just make it so that you know what the expectations are for your children and when they are. Is it not? Someone says it's not being shared. Can you not see the schedule? Sam, can you see the schedule?
I can see it.
Okay. All right. Just making sure there was a chat there, but it'll be posted. It'll be a link on the website. And if you still can't get it, then just we can reach out to the school and I'll get you a copy somehow. But you know, I know for a fact that this has been just some anxiety here. So again, our goal was to present it in the cleanest, simplest way possible, so we know where students need to be, when they need to be there, and really what our staff is going to be providing direct instruction on. That was something we learned about in the spring, and you'll see when it says Teams, that's Microsoft Teams. That's when your student will be getting the direct instruction of some sort from their student, either in a whole group or small group. All right. And I'm a special ed teacher in heart, so color coding things is really the only way I get through life. It's like a passion of mine. So it looks weird. It's just that's how everything is for me. I have a million colored highlighters. Drives my kids think it's great. All right. So 5th grade, again, the same thing. The pattern is still there. Again, I didn't. 2nd grade was up there. It's there. Again, they'll all be posted on the webpage for you to look at and have access to. All right. Any questions regarding the schedule? If there are, I'll put my email address in the chat for you, so you can just reach out. That's the best way to get in contact with me, and I will do my best to deconflict those as quickly as possible. Again, Mr. Barber made it pretty quick, pretty clear expectation that we need to be clean with where students are going to be and how we're going to reach them and teach them. Oh, there it is. I know I put it up there. There's the email address. And that's Ed Smith, just being safe, you know, we've got to wear our masks.
Thank you, Greg. All right, just another quick reminder to mute yourselves. We had a little feedback there. And we will turn this over to Karen Earl now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karen Earl. I'm the instructional coach at Ed Smith. And so what Mr. Lawson shared with you is basically a snapshot of your child's day, telling you what they're going to be learning throughout the day. But if you want to know specifically what they're learning each day, then for grades K through 5, they need to sign on to Seesaw. Unlike last year, where sometimes they were in a Zoom meeting and then sometimes on Seesaw, we're asking that all teachers put everything on Seesaw, including the links to the meetings that your children will be in with their teachers. So that way, every day, they start their day in the exact same place, and it will show what they're going to do. So I'm going to walk you through that very quickly. If I go too fast, don't worry, because Robin, Miss Young, is up next, and she's going to show you that we have videos of exactly what I'm going to show you. So when I share my screen, you have our school district homepage. Right up here, we have the About, and we want to go into the library links. From there, we talk about Seesaw, but Clever is our single sign-on. That means that we have one place where all the things your children will be able to access will be in one spot. They will need their password, just like Mr. Barber said, but teachers have that, our staff in the building have it, and you'll be getting letters. And many of your children already know their passwords. They've been using them for quite a while. When they go into Clever, Seesaw is right here, and that's it. When you click on this, now this is just my account, which is not for a real class, everything that a child would need for their day would be listed. So the link to their meeting with me for their math block, the assignment that they're going to do. Teachers are going to walk your children through this as well, but we just want you to know that every day, no matter what they're doing, they're starting on Seesaw. And again, if that was too quick, don't worry, because we have a video to help you. Miss Young?
Hi, everybody. Um, there, I'm sorry, can we put a link to Clever on the Ed Smith homepage? Yeah, I think we can, but let's see. Let me show you what I've done. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we have a few things. We have our Ed Smith homepage. Now, the way to find it is to go to www.scsd.us, and then which is the Syracuse City homepage, under schools, you'll find our school. When you scroll down, we tried to make this very uncluttered for everyone. You'll see click here for links. So here's our Zoom meeting links. The recordings will be here after this evening, after we have the meetings. If you click here, it'll take you to a Padlet that has all our information. So the first column on the Padlet is parent resources, and I put here how to access Canvas and how to access Seesaw. Those are the videos that Mrs. Earl was talking about. Here's all kinds of information about blended and virtual learning that's put out by the district. Thought I had other things there. We have a principals page, and then we have columns for each of the grade levels. Right now, all we have is the daily schedule that Mr. Lawson showed us before. You can take a closer look at that. For middle school, you have to log in and see your child's own personal page. And then we don't have our special areas up yet. Also on this page will be all the links that you need for Teams meetings, links for assignments, for anything. They'll all be on this page, as well as you can find it from here. So we also have on this page, click here for the video about how to access Seesaw. Click here for the video how to access Canvas, how to access Teams. We're trying to make sure everybody is as unconfused as possible. Here's more information. It's the same thing that's on the Padlet. It's just in two separate places. And you can also click here to contact myself or Ms. Earl by email for any kind of tech help. So those are, besides Seesaw, your other two main things are going to be our Ed Smith website and our Padlet, which has more information. And all right, Mr. Barber.
So one question came up with the Padlet, having a direct link to the Padlet. Carrie, you just go to the web page and click on that, and that will take you, that opens the Padlet for you. I do notice, and I do want to clarify one thing, because I just saw it and caught it. I did mail a letter, and it is still posted at the bottom. And Robin, I'm going to have you change it. Originally, that letter did say 9 to 3. And I understand that that is different than what we are showing you now. And the district had us, when they sat down and did the schedules with us, wanted to make sure that we were on the same time frame as when we go to hybrid. So it is different. I will change that to make sure that there is no confusion. The schedules are correct, and those are the schedules that we will be using for this section, all right, or this time period, all right. I just want to say thank you that this is difficult. We will continue this, but this is my cue to say, Carly, stop recording so that we can begin the cue.